Hello friends, followers and channel members, welcome to another video here in Microsoft Flight Simulator, and today we're going to be taking a detailed look at Sim Update 9. Now obviously the update has only been out for around 24 hours at the time of making this video, and already we have been hearing from developers that Sim Update 9 has not been very kind to some of those. But a little bit more on that later. So the update takes us now to version 1.25.7.0. Now the update process itself still continues to be a little convoluted in some cases. So for me, on launching Microsoft Flight Simulator, I was told that the new mandatory update was available. That isn't always the case with many folk though, and indeed what you will have to do is manually go and find the update yourself. Now for store users, remember that Microsoft Flight Simulator is not updated directly through the app, but instead updated through the Xbox store. So if you go ahead and launch the Xbox app, you'll then be able to go and navigate to Microsoft Flight Simulator, and then when selecting this, it should tell you that an update for it is pending. Click on this then, let it do its thing, and then once that is updated, you can launch Microsoft Flight Simulator here from inside the Xbox app. Once the simulator is up and running, don't forget to head to your profile and content manager to check for any updates that may also be available within the content. On the updates available here, we can see I've got one waiting, so we're going to go ahead and download this as well. Go through, download anything that's new so that you've not got old data from a previous update. If, like me, you use rolling cache, it's worth going in and deleting the rolling cache information that you've got and resetting this. This is because, of course, we've got new Flight Simulator material conflicting with old Flight Simulator material, and that can cause crash to desktops. To do this, all we need to do is go to our data page, then down at the bottom in the options, just turn off the rolling cache and simply delete. If you don't turn off rolling cache, once you do delete this, the simulator will automatically start to re-download your rolling cache using the new information, and of course this can take a little while, so do this when you've got time. You can turn rolling cache back on. As always then, I always like to do a quick comparison between the previous version of the simulator prior to the new Sim Update 9, and here we're over Manhattan, clear skies, and just checking the FPS, mid-40s here on the mid-spec PC that I have all set up. If you want to check out the settings that I use, check out the channel and there's a video showing you my current settings. So let's go ahead now and compare this with after Sim Update 9 has been installed. So Sim Update 9, same area and context again then, and you can see once again we're around the mid-40s. If I was going to be really harsh, I'd say that actually it was perhaps 1 or 2 FPS lower, and I have heard some other people say that FPS seems to have degraded somewhat following Sim Update 9. So if that's the case for you, I'd love to hear your comments and views down below on this video. Now, the whole point really of Sim Update 9 was to fix lots of known bugs that Asobo were aware of. However, in my limited time flying since the update, some of the major ones seem to have gone missed. For instance, the bug when using the right-hand mouse button to pan around the flight deck still renders your side stick or yoke inoperable. You cannot steer your aircraft, fly your aircraft, if you are panning around the flight deck using the right mouse button. This, I feel, is a major bug that has been overlooked, and I really could do with Asobo fixing this, as I know it affects so many people, myself included. The Asobo team have also gone to lengths to try and fix the popcorn clouds that have been present on a clear sky in live weather. So far so good in the experiments that I've done in testing this. That indeed does seem to be fixed, and they do look really nice as well, the clouds, as we can see here from these images. Sadly though, if you were watching our live test flight yesterday, you'd have seen on touchdown the entire METAR change, and it really just killed the immersion, so further work still to be done. Now, while Sim Update 9 has been designed to fix loads of things with the simulator, unfortunately we have very bad news for developers. In particular, DC Designs, who have recently released their fantastic Concorde for Microsoft Flight Simulator, have fallen foul of these new updates. They've even taken to social media to pop a post on there saying, "Dear Asobo Studios, thank you for breaking our airplane for the 3rd time with sim updates." Now, I can completely understand the company's frustration with this, given that Sim Update 9 had a beta version which was meant to iron out all these problems so developers could talk to Asobo, but it sounds as though that really didn't happen, and as though the developers tried to warn Asobo what was happening, Asobo still pushed through the update without applying any fixes to it. This also isn't just a problem for DC Designs. In fact, Rex have also had issues following Sim Update 9. They've had to warn users that while Rex AccuSeasons is compatible and no update will be needed, but Rex Global Airport Textures and Rex Weather Force are currently broken and not working in Microsoft Flight Simulator. I can't imagine how frustrating this must be as a developer to have a product fully working, only to have to revisit it every time a new update is rolled out, and for you guys who may have purchased these products, particularly the Concorde, which I know so many people are currently enjoying, that's currently grounded until this issue is resolved. The Fly-by-Wire A32NX mod also had a couple of issues following Sim Update 9, however these were resolved literally within a few hours. In fact, a new stable build was released very quickly. The latest stable build is now version 0.7.5. This is compatible with Sim Update 9, and they've also updated their developer versions and their experimental versions, so make sure you do go ahead and use the new recently released installer from Fly-by-Wire to get the most latest version, otherwise you will find yourself with some issues. Other than general fixes then, it's also worth pointing out that a new Spotlight Event Landing Challenge has been made available. This is in the Cessna 172 Skyhawk landing at Kingston Airport in Nevada. I've had a couple of goes at this, and good luck to everyone taking part in this landing challenge. Just finding the airport I think may take you 1 or 2 attempts in its own right. So Sim Update 9 then, I think, has been an update which has received rather mixed reviews, and I'd love to hear in the comments down below what you guys think following this update and how your user experience has been following Sim Update 9's release. Obviously it's awful news about the mods that have been broken for the developers, but overall, as the simulator benefited, I guess time will tell. All of these things obviously needed to be fixed at some point, but would it have been better just to hold off a little longer so that we don't have big problems with some of the mods that are already available? And I think what really stings is that particularly the DC Designs Concorde available in the marketplace, so it's something that should be 100% compatible with the simulator, has been broken. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you've enjoyed the video, please do leave a like, and of course if you are new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications bell so you don't miss any future content. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all again very soon. Bye bye for now.